their own messenger, every prophet. And God is all powerful. He could just send me a book in English. Why does he send a book in Arabic? Look, there is a fundamental response to that, and that has to do with humility. We are in a consumer society. You know what a consumer society means? That all of us are customers. And you ever heard the expression, the customer is always... So who gets to make the demands? The customer does. The customer gets to make the demands. Oh, I want to buy this car, but I want a different interior. I wanted this, I wanted that, I want the other. So who is in a position of weakness? The seller. And who's in a position of strength? The customer. So the customer gets to say, well, I don't like Arabic, or I want it in this, I want it in that. Now the thing is, we are not customers of the Quran. Allah is not trying to sell us anything. Who is in a position of strength here? The one who made you, the one who created this universe, the one who put human beings on this earth, the one who fashioned you and molded you into what you are is in a position of strength. You, my friend, are in a position of weakness. So the moment you say, I would rather the message that my master gives me come in accordance with my preferences, you are assuming that you are in some sort of position of what? Strength. You're in a position of strength. But the entire premise of the Quran is that you are abd, you are slave, he is master, which means you could not be in a lower position of weakness, and he could not possibly be in a higher position of strength. You don't understand these dynamics when you speak this way. Let me help you understand the problem of authority a little better. You're driving on the highway, inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, you're driving 100 miles an hour. Cop pulls you over. Cop pulls you over. You say to him, hey, you couldn't pull me over 2 exits later? I could have at least dropped my kids off. I could have at least, while you were giving me a ticket, stop over at McDonald's and get myself a shake. Why'd you pull me over here? Are you going to talk like that to a cop? Why not? You're not in a position to be... Oh, you want to talk like that, huh? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Why don't you go ahead and drive further? And then he'll pull you out the car, arrest you, and how's that shake for you? You know? In reality, when someone is in a position of power and makes a demand from you, your boss tells you, I need this done by Friday. Excuse me? What do you mean Friday? I'd like to have 3 or 4 weeks to do this. I mean, I could do it on Friday, but it would be highly inconvenient to me to have to work an actual 8 hours a day. I'm more about a 30-minute work and 7.5-hour lunch break kind of guy. So about 3 weeks, okay? Are you in a position to make those demands to your boss? Because if you are, then you're really not going to be working there much longer. You understand that? When somebody comes to the Quran, a human being comes to the guidance of their master and says, how come the master didn't customize his guidance to meet my personal whim? And they're losing the fundamental premise with which we approach the Quran. We are slave, he is master. There's no, I don't have to explain to you the benefits of the Arabic language. That's why Allah chose Arabic. Or look at how beautiful the Arabic language is, and Allah made it easy and all that. That's all secondary, man. You're the slave. Who are you to ask? Dude, you've got the wrong approach. You've got the wrong attitude. If that's your attitude, if you're looking to be serviced, maybe you should try to find a religion that is more about customer service. Because this isn't a religion about customer service. This is a religion you accept if you are ready to serve God and not the other way around. You understand? So this is actually a problem of attitude. You know, people switch churches all the time nowadays? That church has a way better choir. This church, amazing air conditioning. They're changing denominations, entire beliefs about their God. Based on what? The band at the church. You know? Is that really what Muslims are supposed to think like? No, the Quran is actually putting us not in a position of a consumer, but in the position of a slave. And this is important to understand because a lot of Muslims even, unfortunately, in the times that we live, have a consumer type attitude towards this faith. They have a consumerism attitude towards the faith, right? And that, if you have that, then your hopes for getting guidance out of this book